This was a crazy year at Jam. Literally the company 10x. Here's what we learned at Jam this year. Lesson 1, you have to build a business in order. You can't stabilize a product that doesn't have PMF. You can't grow a product that isn't stable. It doesn't make sense to worry about monetization until you figure out how to grow. You have to do the steps in order. You can't skip a step. Lesson 2, small teams are mighty. Small teams can do things that big teams can't do. You can run fast, coordinate, experiment, explore. It's like you're building the Beatles. It's not just every single person how they are, but how they are together. This one's counterintuitive, but you have to move slow to move fast. In moments where we just do sprint on the engineering side, we have to do 6 weeks of cleanup later. If we just spend a little bit of time slowing down to plan at the beginning of each project, and a little bit of time at the end to clean up, you can go really fast in the long term. Ask for feedback every time. If you wait to ask for feedback, it becomes a big deal. The other person feels nervous, like, oh, this is my chance to say something. If you just ask for feedback every single time, you get into this great cadence and you level up together. What you want is a culture of accountability, meaning if I pass the ball to you, you've got it. I no longer need to keep track of the ball. In a culture of low accountability, I can do fewer things because I'm keeping track of all the balls that I've passed around. If you can just pass the ball well in a team, your team can do exponentially more and deliver more together. I used to think about co-founders like, oh, you split the responsibility. But now I realize it's something totally different. When I look at my life in an 80-year view, I think Urtifa is going to be one of the most important relationships of my life. And I think that's what a co-founder is. It's like shouldering the responsibility together, not a person who does the other tasks that you don't do. In startups, you have to be good at feeling uncomfortable. Because when the company grows, it's going to start feeling uncomfortable. This year, we hit scaling issues for the first time. My role changed for the first time. All these things feel uncomfortable, but that's a good sign that things are moving, changing, progressing in the right direction. Don't take the moments for granted. The startup will grow up and it will change. And the startup that we are now is not the startup we were 12 months ago or 24 months ago. Don't take the startup moments for granted because startups do change really quickly. They grow up.